Let me, when you're sitting there and Tom Cruise is hopping up and down on your furniture, did you, I mean, what was your perception of that? From your point of view, was that alarming, or did you think, oh, good for Tom, he's just happy and nuts?
I wouldn't say, no, I don't think he's nuts. I thought I had never seen him that way before.
Right.
You've interviewed him many times.
Right, he's never jumped on my furniture.
No, and he never jumped on mine. I think that that's what love does to you, you know, when you're just all impassioned. But I will have to say I was really surprised by it. I didn't expect it. And as you've interviewed him many times too, he's usually very closed and has his own ideas about what he's going to tell you and not tell you. So I didn't expect it and was just trying to move with the flow.
Yeah, because there's not much you can really do there. You certainly can't challenge that enthusiasm.
Yeah, because I'd never seen that.
Yeah, that's right.
I'd never seen that.
But he's always seemed like a very nice kid, and he's not really a kid, but he kind of acts like a kid. He has a sort of a child's sense of wonder kind of about him, you know?
No, it's intense enthusiasm that I love. Yeah. Don't you like him a lot?
I do. I'm not close to him the way you are. I'm not close to anybody, come to think of it. Are there people that you're just sick of but still come on your show? I guess if you're sick of them, they don't come on, do they? Yeah.
Because at this point, I really just do what I want to do, Dave.
Oh, God bless you.
Yeah.
How nice is that?
Yeah. I'm so glad to be here. I really am glad to be here with you.
Well,
and I'm sincere about that.
We're very pleased to have you here.
Yeah, really glad to be here. And
you ever get tired of it, though? The day, I mean, you got to do it every day. You got to do a show. Do you ever get tired of it?
So do you.
Yeah, but I do get tired of it.
I really don't, because I feel, actually, you know, this is our 20th year. I've been doing it. I can't believe it. When somebody asked me years ago, would I be doing it 20 years? I said, no, I would never do it 20 years. When Phil Donahue was on, I said, I will never do it that long. But it's better for me now than it was 20 years ago.
Good for you.
I feel that I feel more, because it's not just, for me, it's not just a TV show. You know, you're in people's homes, in their lives, with an opportunity to say things and have a voice and get people to think about stuff.
That's the difference between you and me and most everybody else in television. Early on in your career, and you must have been aware of when it happened, there was this connection between you and people watching at home. You know, we are on every night on CBS in people's homes, mostly by accident.
Not. People turn you on and they turn you on and get turned on watching you and
But
stuff.
you know what I'm talking about. You have meant something to lives of people. We are just a TV show. Now, when did you realize that was happening or sense that it was possible? Early on, right?
Well, I have to say this. For so many years, I was just like everybody else. I was just happy to have a job on TV and feeling, you know, my dad is like, well, you need to save all your money because that TV job's not going to last forever. And I will have to say that up until maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, I still had that syndrome that I don't know what'll happen if I lose this job. I don't feel that anymore. But I do feel that
you've been pretty good with your money, haven't you?
I've been pretty good.
Yeah. That's good to know.
Pretty good. I do feel that it is more than just a show. I'm not just there to entertain you. We're there to get people to think and have fun some days. Some days more fun than others. Yeah.
But it's gotten to be, it's more than a television show.
It is.
It's a pursuit. It's a goal. It's a
mission.
That's right. It's a mission.
It's a mission. Can you see that? Do you ever watch?
Yes, I do. And I recognize that in your show and recognize the absence of that in this show. But that's all right. We're doing all right. You know, I'm not. But I find it admirable, and I want to talk a little bit about how that developed in you as a person. And because this is
so interesting. We're having a real conversation. I didn't expect that.
Well, what do you mean? What did you think?
I didn't know what you were going to do. I didn't know where you were going to be.
Well, it's not like when we have that bonehead Dr. Phil on.
And you don't mean that. You don't mean that. I think you and Phil have great chemistry.
He's a lovely man.
Yeah. He is.
Now, again, when you're a kid and it's Christmas time, and this you cite as being the genesis or the awakening in you of something that has now motivated you the rest of your life. It was a very special, sad but special Christmas for you. You're 12 years old. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
Can we talk about that?
I was 12 years old, you know, and everybody knows my story by now. I've told everybody. I grew up poor. And we weren't going to have Christmas. And my mother said, same mother that said, get your... my mother said, Santa Claus isn't coming. I still believed in Santa Claus at 12. It's about time to start getting over it about then. But she said he's not coming because I don't have any money. And that's first, I said, you have to pay him? And she said, no, yeah, you have to pay him, and he's not coming. And that Christmas, that night, around midnight, we were awakened by 3 nuns who came to the door with food, a turkey, a basket, some fruit, a Tammy doll for me. I'd asked for Barbie, but I got Tammy. So it's okay.
Tammy, Barbie.
Yeah.
Big deal.
But I was relieved because I was thinking that, what is my story going to be? I was thinking, what am I going to tell the rest of the kids? Because, you know, Christmas is about getting up the next morning and going out in the yard. And what did you get and what did you get?
Right.
And I was relieved that I wasn't going to have to make up a story. And I never forgot that with those nuns. And when I was walking around my property in California, just thinking about what I wanted to do for Christmas, I thought about that Christmas and wanted to do that for kids. And I've been doing it. I'm leaving, you know, when I leave The Color Purple. And this weekend I'm going back to Africa to do the same thing for those kids that have done for me. But you know, I'm not trying to be like Mother Teresa. Everybody should do in their own way what they can do. So I can have a party for thousands of kids. Somebody else might be able to take a kid into their home for a day. Or
and we believe every one of us probably has a story similar to yours, perhaps not that dynamic, not that dramatic, perhaps, maybe so, maybe even worse. But everybody has a little something that can be applied to the greater world.
And for me, you know, it really is about using yourself, using your life. Come on. Look at how blessed we are.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what are you going to do with it? To move it forward.
Everybody should do that. Everybody should be challenged by that, because still and all in this country, things are pretty good. We got it pretty good here.
We really do.
We'll be right back here with Oprah Winfrey, everybody.